Welcome back to Octopath Traveler after about a week. It's been a while since we've been back here. And let me know if the sound's okay, if everything's okay. I haven't changed anything, I don't think, but I don't know. With not starting like I normally do sometimes makes me miss certain stuff. So anyway, it looks like all my audio is going. So I think we're good to go. Anyway. Did you have your imaginary children, great-great-grandchildren, sing in front of your 100? No, but thanks for the birthday wishes anyway. Is that from something? I don't know if that's like a reference I don't get or something. Womp womp. Anyway, I'm glad that everyone can hear. So in the last episode, we took like 40 minutes plus to beat Miguel. It took forever, but we did it. With some clever thievery. That's right. You know, it sounded a little bit familiar. Because I meant... Okay, you're right. Yeah, I remember. I was like, that sounds familiar, but like, it wasn't familiar enough that I remembered what you were talking about. Anyway. So, we beat Miguel after 40 minutes. And... then we were like, you know what, let's just try the secret boss, see how hard it'll be, and we won, somehow. Which was awesome, and we got the sorcerer job, which is really, really useful for not just Alfyn, for the rest of his stuff, but, like, everything here on out. So, yeah. And speaking of Alfyn and sorcery, just a weird sentence, I got basically all of his jobs leveled up, or all of his skills leveled up. The only thing I didn't get is the Divine Skill for Sorcerer, which is really, really good if we can get it eventually, but I'm not worried about it now. I didn't have too much time to grind, even though I have been gone forever. But we got to level 49, which is pretty good, and I figured, you know, let's try and take on the one of the other secret bosses today, and if it just goes really poorly, then we'll just do chapter 4. 49, yeah. I remember what I was. I think I was like level 40 or 41 at the end of last stream. So pretty much between these episodes, like I spend like many hours. What's happening? I'm very confused by... I feel like I'm out of the loop of like a inside joke that everyone knows about but me. Alright, anyway. I've been on this menu forever, so let's actually play the game, shall we? Okay. So the... actually, what I can do... the next secret job I want to take on is in the Riverlands, actually. Now, we've never actually been to Riverford on stream, but I have on my own time grinding and stuff. Don't worry about it. Oh, is that real? I don't ever see my own ads, and one of the only streamers that I watch, Simple Flips, I'm subscribed to, so I don't usually see ads from him. Anyway. How do I get here? I haven't actually been here yet, ever, with anyone. I haven't even attempted this boss. This will be one of... Oh my gosh, and you know what? I just realized I might have my... What are those things? Ew, okay. I don't know any of their weaknesses, and I have on bad support skills. I'm probably gonna die here. Oh no. Oh no, Aaron, what are you doing? So yeah, I don't know if I have on good skills for this. Actually, you can't donate bits to me because I'm not an affiliate yet, unfortunately. I forgot about that. I cried. Okay, anyway. They're actually all weak to ice? That's surprising. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm dead here. Maybe. I mean, I keep getting the emails of my stream statistics, and I'm pretty close. I have everything set except for the average viewer count or whatever. Okay. Lord of the Flies, I just realized that these enemies are called. Excuse me? That's fantastic. I'm also surprised I'm alive. So yeah, we can sort of utilize the sorcerer skill for immense help in grinding in all these areas. So yeah, I mean, all I need is 3 concurrent viewers or something. So there we go. Thank you guys for all coming out and hanging out. It's fun. Alright, I'm surprised I'm alive because I have some stupid build going right now. So, also, I should show that off. The support skills I got for Sorcerer, these are them. 25% chance the foes will begin battle with reduced physical attack. Yeah, Alfyn has been fun so far. He's the only one I've been able to do a secret boss with. We did the Sorcerer last time, so that's pretty fun. And Miguel was something, for sure. Stronger strikes increases damage dealt when striking a foe's weak point, which actually is interesting, because normally weak points just decrease the shield number, but with this, I'm pretty sure you do additional damage. And then, this is one that I have on, which doubles the SP required for spells, but they're stronger. Anyway, this is not what I want my build to be right now. It's good for when you're just grinding around. Don't want that. I'm gonna put back Saving Grace, since that's basically necessary in a solo run. I don't know if I need both of these. I'm gonna swap this one for, I think it's Hale and Hardy, the one that gives me extra HP. Yes. Alrighty. Okay, let's do some healing and get my SP back where it's supposed to be and pretend like none of this ever happened. Yeah, the last boss is going to be tricky because it's also not very... I'm going the wrong way. It's not super friendly to stall tactics either, if I remember right. Because it's... The longer you're in the fight, the worse off you are. Okay, how do I get around here? I don't remember how to get to where I'm trying to go. I'm excited to try it, though. Okay, let's see here... What are the chances that the horned flies are also weak to ice? Yeah, let's go. Oh, this game is so fun. It's like, currently, it is my favorite RPG. It's hard to say so-and-so is my favorite game because I have a hard time comparing games across genres, but as of right now, it's my favorite game. So. It's very fun. Very fun to replay and do challenge runs of. I'm confused. Still confused. And I don't know what the big idea is, apparently. Yeah, it is on Steam, too, so you don't need a Switch to do it. And actually, I think some people are getting into modding the game, possibly. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true. But on Steam, anyway, because it's easier. So... I don't know. I bought it on Switch before it came out on Steam, and so as tempted as I was, I didn't buy it twice. I still might buy this game again just so that I have achievements to get run for. Ooh, you're looking for Shiny Woo. Do you watch who is it? The Jaywitz? Did you see his experience with Shiny Wooloo? Am I going the right way at all? No, I'm not. I don't even know how to get where I'm going.
Let's see what you got.
Oh my
Bring
gosh,
it on.
okay.
Oh,
those guys aren't weak to ice. Well, I'm probably dead. You know what? I should probably just put on the thing that makes encounters less likely. Of course I'm asleep on the one turn then. Back on the main path. Thank you. Thank you for dealing with my... idiocy. I'm trying to run into a wall for 8 years. Okay. What are the chances that I can run away? Nope. Here we go. Okay, well. They were just done. So I don't watch too many. The reason I say this is because this person was like, when Sword and Shield were coming out, he was like, okay, just for fun, I'm going to go and I'm going to grind for a shiny Wooloo on the first rep before I play the rest of the game. And then, like, it took him something like far more encounters than it should have for a shiny. First of all, like, obviously it's rare, but it took him, he was, I think, 40 to 50 hours into the game before he got past Route 1 because he was refusing to leave. Okay, can I? Oh, I forgot all my skills reset because I died. Oh no. They're a tiny bit after the beginning. I won't spoil too much of the game, but they're pretty early on, so don't worry about it too much. It's like one of the best shiny designs too. It's literally a black sheep.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna defend here actually.
Bring it. Oh, buddy.
Well, they are 1 out of 4096 without chains. In Sword and Shield, how chains work is the more you encounter the same kind, not even consecutively, but the more you defeat, it increases your chances by up to 6 times, I think. I just read this today. I think Nintendo is like the first time they've ever like publicly published chain strats and stuff like that. Basically, he he made a video, the guy that I was watching, basically saying how he like committed Wooloo genocide for like in-game days and days. Okay, let's change my skills so they're not stupid again. What did I even have on? Saving Grace. This was Hale and Hardy. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's. Alright, so it's this way? It's this way. This is right. Aha. Thank you very much, Bramhall. Is that how you pronounce that? Bramhall the 5th? That's actually hilarious, because I'm pretty sure Pokerus is rarer than shiny, which is funny. Okay. Yes, let's save, so we don't have to... I mean, it auto-saved, but... Alright, and now we actually have to make our way through... oh, Joe is playing Super Smash Bros. Make our way through this dungeon, since I've never actually done it here yet. Oh, I feel like I'm missing stuff. You know what? I can find all the extra chests and stuff on my own time. I won't bore you guys with that. I have plenty of stuff. Oh no, this is bad. These things always kill me on a solo run, and I can never get away. No. Oh. I just need to get up to the top save point. They do so much damage. Please let me escape. Also, I don't remember who it was that said they hadn't played this before or seen gameplay. Normally you have more people than just myself helping you out with this whole experience, so... this is not normal gameplay. If I can make my to the save point up here, then we're fine. Oh, come on.
Let's see what you got.
Actually, these enemies are pretty easy to grind off of if you're a sorcerer. Yeah, so I read a bit about that. Basically, all Pokemon in Sword and Shield have like a 1 in 16 chance of getting squares instead of sparkles. And so, but it's flipped for shinies apparently. So like most shinies have sparkles, but some have stars. Like 1 in 16 have stars. So if you want like a shiny Pokemon with stars, it's super rare. Which is like random. It's like a separate animation. But whatever, okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Sorcerer is so strong. Cyrus Sorcerer is what got me through the final battle of this game.
Try again.
Yeah, I'm almost level 50 already. That's one thing about being low level and being in places you probably shouldn't be. Because I beat Alfyn's, or the secret boss with Alfyn, significantly below even the boss's normal suggested like danger level or whatever. Okay, come on, get me to the save point. You can do it. Yes. Okay. Now if I die, I'll respawn here. Okay, let's see what my whole situation is. I have... What do I have in the realm of... Okay, I have Ruinous Seeds, which might be good for multi-hit. Purifying Seeds, plenty of. Yeah, and also apparently the whole, like, animation difference is, like, also backwards again if you breed for a shiny. I don't know all the specifics. I'm just here, dude. Okay. We saved. What are my skills at? I mean, I probably don't... Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know any of this. I probably don't need SP Saver since most of my elemental, like, break damage is probably going to be from concoctions. Okay. Of course, I instantly run into... What are these things? Oh, are these, like, dark? Oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen those yet. Well, I mean, I have, because I have their weaknesses shown, but not as Alfyn, anyway. We might have seen them... I think we saw them in, Ophelia's story. Okay, they're about to die. Extremely painful deaths from white magic.
Alright.
I got really lucky last time. Well, I don't know if it was lucky. It was a super long fight. Basically, I had Alfyn with Cleric and managed to get... Oh, I leveled up. Awesome. So now we're actually level 50 in full health, so I don't have to worry about that. Basically, I reflected a bunch of his attacks. But I was able to get, like, the reflex in and keep myself healthy enough with elemental defense items enough until he died. He killed himself because he hit himself with his own damage. Okay. There were a few close calls in that fight for sure, though. It was crazy. Hail, Traveler! I am Winnehild Warbringer. This is going to be a bloodbath, by the way, for the first couple of times. I need to find out what... Like, I could look it up, but I kind of like... Like, I've played this before, but doing it... Like, it's been a while, and I want to try and do it, like, at least learn the weaknesses blind and stuff. Just because it's fun. Okay. So, I feel like Winnehild is...
Better roll up the sleeves. What's the big idea?
Oh, wow. Okay, we're dead. I'm pretty sure we're dead.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Basically, okay, so we need something else going on. The thing is, I'm pretty sure my physical defense is as high as it can go with what I have on. Wait, why have I not equipped a bow? Hello? Is this my best one? I think, yeah. Okay, so... what do we want to do here? You know, I don't necessarily need Sorcerer on this fight just because I have access to all the element coverage with Concoct. In fact, I get 3 hits with Concoctions with a Ruinous Seed anyway. So it might be better to use something like Warrior or something. I don't know. I could also use Merchant and try to sidestep stuff, but the problem is I'm going to get hit so often that I'll never be able to keep my sidesteps up enough anyway. Let's go. Let's, for one, save with this on. I'm probably going to die again. I could put on elusive stuff and go for, like, an evasion build. You know, let's try it just for fun. I don't think this will work because I'm pretty sure their level is too high. In fact, I have a doubt in my mind that I'm actually going to be able to do this today. I'm going to have to wait until after Alfyn's Chapter 4. Actually, oh, wait, you know what? You know what I should be doing? No, I need, not this. Where is it? Oh, it's right at the top. I need, yeah, more HP. When you're Alfyn, all you need is HP. You know, I probably should have done that, whatever. You know what? Okay. Let's try Evasive Sorcerer for some reason. I heard that the 25 thing was only for fishing, and it was for, like, IVs and stuff instead of shiny Elons. Yeah, so you can read the rules that I have down below. So this technically isn't as difficult as a normal solo run you would do with a single character. However, I'm doing a solo character with every character. Basically, I do one character fully, and then they pass off their stuff to the next person. In order to prevent like completely breaking the game and making like each chapter one like a piece of cake, I do have restrictions on what I'm able to use as far as gear stats and stuff before certain chapters, so I don't break it. But I do acknowledge that like normally you wouldn't have Matthias Scepter with Alfyn ever because you'd never fight Matthias. But the idea is I'm going to do everything on one file, and then at the end, during the gauntlet, I do each boss with their respective traveler, and then the only fight that isn't solo in the whole game will be the final boss. But I actually will be doing the final boss. Just because I want to show off the entirety of the game and I love the story and stuff. So it's a little more of a marathon than a sprint, I guess, as it were. And I'm also, like, I don't have a particular order or route that I'm choosing to do the travelers in to make it easier for me. I literally spin a random wheel whenever I finish someone to get the next one. So I started with Cyrus, which I feel like was probably a bad idea if I did get to choose, because that was a difficult final fight, that's for sure. But like, starting with Cyrus and Alfyn, basically, as long as you complete, like, you can't kick out the first character until you beat their, like, whole story, which is, like, normal. But even still, like, you can have 7 characters in the tavern hanging around and just have one person out. Which, when I was first playing this, I actually had the thought of, like, what if this is not possible? But luckily, I guess, accounted for the fact that you might want to be on your own. So, but yeah, you can just kick everyone out and have them hanging out at the tavern while you're fighting everyone. Alright. Let's try this again. Divine power spells before you. So yeah, so what I've done in this file so far is I've done Ophelia and Cyrus only. That still is so low. Okay, well, fun fact, evasion didn't work. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time switching up to just physical defense. But this might be too brutal. 'Cause there's also some stuff I could probably buy that I don't have as far as armor. I also haven't used like any nuts on anyone except for maybe Cyrus. I can't remember. Okay, last attempt as sorcerer anyway. Then I'm gonna try some other builds. Because I'm pretty sure, like, in all of these battles so far, the running theme has been less about how much damage can I do, and more about can I survive.
What's the big idea?
I'm not a fan of being poisoned. I'm alive, okay. That's actually great. Because I can start off with, this. No. Well, I wonder how much that would heal me for. Not enough, I imagine, but at least we get to hear more of the awesome song. This boss is going to be ridiculous. Okay, counter position is fine, because at least as sorcerer, I'm going to be basically exclusively doing magic damage, and that basically reflects a physical attack. Okay, let's see here. You know what? I'm just gonna see how much healing Nox Root will give me. 3,000 is not bad, and if it cures me of poison, that's good. Tiger Rage, okay, that's strong. Okay, I get to go twice in a row, that's great.
Here we go.
Because I can on this turn. Dude, I might need more seeds. This is crazy. Trying to do this.
Here we go.
Okay. 999 on health, 4 boost points. My turn, nothing could go wrong, right? Okay, what are you even weak to? You know, I should have figured that out first. I don't think this is technically, like, it says staff, but I think it's actually magic. I was able to reflect it on the sorcerer battle anyway. Which might be helpful. 8 turns, that's pretty good. When do I go again? I have to take 3 hits. You know, something like Thief might be better too, because if I can keep her physical attack down, that might be the difference too. There's a lot going on here. I don't even know what she's weak to. I'm gonna just, I guess, go down the list. Not fire. We learned something today. I suppose that's good. It's like half my health. And that poisons me every time? That's rough. Okay. Well. No. Yeah, I might need... I'm being very...
Here goes nothing.
I'm not being very frugal with the amount of seeds that I'm using in this battle so far. But, you know what? It is a lot of damage, but at least I'm alive. It's like 1,000 damage per hit. Okay. And she put counter damage up again. So that's great.
Here goes nothing.
Is it physical?
All right.
I could have sworn I reflected it with Reflective Veil again when Drysing used it. That's not to say that it wouldn't count as a physical attack here. I'm just saying I remember doing that a couple of times because I was able to prevent that damage. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I mean, it does damage even if it doesn't break. Are you weak to ice? You are weak to ice! Hey, we found something! Oh my gosh, I might be dead here, actually. There's a good chance I'm dead. Yep. Oh, okay. Alright. I have a suspicion that Sorcerer might not be the way to go on this battle. In fact, this might not even be the order we want to do them in. War Master is really, really strong on Alfyn, but... That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorcerers, I don't think is the way to go solo. It's probably really good because I'm pretty sure she's weak to a lot of elemental damage attacks normally, but that's what concoctions are for. So, whatever. Okay. What do we have here? I could go Warrior. Increase my defense. I definitely don't have a lot of stuff unlocked on it, which might make it difficult. I could also go Thief and use Shackle Foe. Sort of the same strategy I did for Miguel, which might honestly be a good way to go because Miguel and her function similarly in that they do mostly physical damage. I think those were introduced Gen 5, so black and white. Don't ask me how I know that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure those were introduced then. And basically, fun fact if you don't know, you get a critical catch, or your chances of getting one increase the more you have filled out of your Pokédex. So, fun fact. Alright, I'm gonna go Thief for now. Let's see what I can swap to. 200 damage is really good. I mean, this is a really good dagger. Okay, I can keep the axe. I think I want to keep all of this the same. I don't know. I'm losing faith that we'll get through this today. We might just take a detour and go and do Alfyn's Chapter 4 instead, depending on if we can make any more progress. Honestly, one of the biggest difficulties is that when we fought Drysang, his first move didn't damage us, it just debuffed us. Which, I mean, sucks. But it gives us time. Like we're not here to beat this quickly. We're just here to beat it at all. Okay.
This should be fun.
It's a lot of arms. At least she's predictable. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this again because if I'm not full health, like I'm dead.
Here goes nothing.
I will take damage here. That's fine. I wonder if she's weak to daggers. That would be nice if she was weak to, like, HP Thief or something. Gonna go ahead and rehabilitate.
I got just what you need.
Oh, you know what? I still have... I'm stupid. I still have a lot of my, Oh, you know what? Counter position's gonna screw me up.
Bring it on.
Okay. Let's try some concoctions, get her stuff low. I'm wondering if breaking her gets rid of her counter positions. I don't actually know the answer to that. I imagine they can't do anything when they're broken. No one can. Ruinous Seed. Oh, I might need more of these, depending. Okay, I want Sleepweed, I think, is ice.
How do you like this?
Yeah, the fact that ice is the second danger, like, or, oh my gosh, that does so much damage. The second weakness listed speaks to me. I'm dead here. She hasn't done anything less than 1,000 damage. You know what? I should start off immediately by lowering her physical attack. She just always has to have, like, some of her hands up in the air, like she's doing the YMCA or something constantly. Okay. Yeah, one thing that would probably help. I don't need augmented elements. I'm going to... Is there one for... Let's see. I could do insult to injury. That might be good. That's the thing I used against. This is basically the build I used against. Actually, I don't think I used SP Saver. What else do we have here that I could use? I could just put grows on trees. I could do summon strength. Resist ailments might be good. I don't know how successful it will be in it resisting the poison. Actually, hold on. This is actually dangerous because if I do attack and she has, yeah, okay. Let's just do this for now. Or just like drive a vehicle, like you pull up to a McDonald's and you have like all of these arms, like not going through like your car window, but through the like McDonald's drive-through window too. There's like spears hanging out everywhere, like it's crazy. Okay, I say it's crazy like I know what that's like. I don't know if this is the best thing, but it's definitely better than the elemental stuff. Concoctions don't use SP, so I don't need to waste one of my skill spots using that, I don't think. Okay. So the first chance I get, I need to lower her attack, I think. I think that'll make a difference. Yes, I'll prove my worth. Some point. Maybe not now. Maybe not even with Alfyn. You know, if it gets too difficult with Alfyn, I might just put it off. That's the thing, is the earlier I get these, the better access other characters have to these super jobs. Okay, you know what? I'm just immediately going to do this. What will that heal me? 3,000? Yeah, that's actually great. Actually, no, it's not. Hold on. I'm like talking to myself.
I got just what you need.
Okay, now we concoct. Do I have to take 4 hits? There's no... Actually, I shouldn't have rehabilitated. I should have, Guys, I'm screwed now. I'm pretty sure.
Here goes nothing.
I'm pretty sure she'll do more than that much damage in 4 turns. Maybe. Maybe not if she uses counter position. Who knows? Wait, a Munchlax? What? Where are you? I never found one of those.
Bring it on.
Okay, here we go.
Alrighty.
So, let's Shackle Foe, which this will do it for 9 turns thanks to insult to injury. Yes, okay.
Settle down.
And then we'll concoct again and heal up.
All right.
Concoct is broken, and I love it.
Here goes nothing.
All right, here goes nothing. How much less damage is this gonna do? I mean, that's almost half, honestly.
What's the big
That's
idea?
pretty significant in my mind.
Shucks.
The problem is, am I gonna ever have time to get a hit in? I think so. It took less than 9 turns to get to this point, so.
I got just what you need.
Wait, you're that far and you haven't found a Wooloo?
Here goes nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, here goes nothing, I say. I haven't done any damage to her yet, I don't think. There is a, like a accessory I think I can wear that prevents poison. Oh, I see. That's a big difference. Okay, let's concoct. Ruinous. How much health does she even have? Probably more than I have items for. Yeah, take that. 9 damage. So strong, okay.
What's the big idea?
This is brutal. Okay. Okay, this is impossible. At the very least with my level. I need to level up more. I know I don't need to return to hell, but we tried. We put in our best effort. I had a feeling this would be more difficult because we don't have a super easy cheese strat against her. Alrighty. So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and travel to Orewell and actually get on with the story. I had business here. I mean, of all the stories, this has been the least urgent for us to, like, tackle right away. Like, Ophelia's is like, oh my gosh, my sister is, like, trying to usurp the, like, our traditions and basically, like, break the laws of death and kill a bunch of people on accident. And then, like, here, Alfyn's like, I'm just gonna kind of help people when I get the chance. Alright. Your journey as an apothecary has carried you to Orewell. Your confidence shaken, you pray that this is where you will find the answers you seek. Yeah, we were pretty downhearted last time because we were basically like, we tried to help someone. And when we tried to help them, they regained their health and nearly killed a child. So Alfyn's like, is it good to help them? The story so far. In Saintsbridge, Alfyn used his talents to save the life of a thief named Miguel. But as soon as the man could walk again, he kidnapped and wounded an innocent boy. Was Alfyn wrong to believe what he had believed? Was Ogun right? Are some lives truly not worth saving? Alfyn looked to the sky. Tell me, what would you have done? But there were no answers to be found. And so, with self-doubt festering in his heart, Alfyn arrived in the town of Orewell. Dude, I don't want to see Alfyn sad. He's like the happiest, happy-go-lucky dude.
You know,
I've come all this way, and I feel like I found more questions than answers. You listening up there? Still no sign for me, huh? I mean, he was an apothecary that saved you, but I don't think he's a god. Unless he is. Ooh, spoilers. Just kidding. I better snap out of it before a wrong step puts me at the bottom of this canyon. Yeah, maybe, like, lamenting and, like, like having a wandering mind is better done on a not over a bridge over, like, a huge chasm. Howdy there. Why are you so glum? Alfyn, you're glum.
truth is...
Oh, woe is me. My poor wife and kids are fighting for their lives. And here you are again with what you said about, oh, every time Alfyn has anything important to say, someone magically needs help from an apothecary. Why'd this damn plague have to come through our poor village? Haven't we suffered... How many plagues have gone through villages? I mean, I get that it's, like, olden times and they don't have good medicine, but, like... It's just like, oh, yeah, we had a plague on Saturday. Yeah, his definitely just platonic friend Zeph, that's correct. That satchel of yours, I don't reckon you're an apothecary. Actually, this is my bro's satchel. Reckon I am. And the plague you speak of is what brought me here. I need to, like, get the story going and keep talking. Oh, thank the heavens, for once the gods smile upon us.
Let's go.
Just show me to my patients. I'll do the best I can. None of your family happens to be, like, murderous mercenaries, do they? Honestly, I don't know if I remembered. I'm pretty sure I got the gargantuan axe from getting more wares at the shop when you do the chat, like when you chat with people or investigate with Cyrus. So it might not work with just Honnet, It might only work in a situation like this. I don't know for sure, though. But I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. Oh, thank you. Pray follow me. Beg pardon if I'm just imagining things, friend, but is something the matter? You're looking awful glum yourself. It's fine. Just having an existential crisis, nothing to worry yourself about. Get your Plague Times, like, brochure, news article. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know that you can get a lot of, good drops from, like, provoking people, but it's, like, the drop rate is abysmal for Alberic and Haunted to get that. It's, like, 3% or something. Ridiculous. Nothing at all. No, we should hurry. Yeah, we should hurry instead of me just continually talking. Looking at text boxes. Yikes. I can't let them see me brooding. I mean, I get my... So I actually have a pretty good way of farming soulstones. Scholar inside any of the shrines is a really good way once you're level like 30, 40. To get although Scholar on Haunted might not be super great. At any rate, I have a job to do. Here I am, talking again. Here we go. I just like talking about Octopath and Pokemon, apparently. But yeah, those elemental enemies in the shrines with super bosses drop large soulstones. So that's what that's usually where I grind because I can get more large soulstones before I find Kate's. So. Also, Gadzooks. There you go. Add that to the list of words that Octopath uses, which don't necessarily fit the times.
I'm coming in.
Okay. I mean, there is the mobile game of Octopath, which is like you collect a bunch of different travelers, and there's like 50 or 60. So there you go. That's Octomon. Also. Cameo appearance by Ogun himself.
Excuse me.
Before I begin the treatment, I would know a few things about you. Here we go. The questionnaire. It's just a medical report. Don't worry too much about it. This asks me if I've ever had a felony or a misdemeanor or a parking ticket, and there's only one checkbox. What do I do if I've had a parking ticket but not the other two? Now, let's see what we can do about your cough. Thank you, Mr.
The name's Ogun.
Name's Ogun. I'm a traveling apothecary. Dude, everyone's a traveling apothecary. Vanessa's a traveling apothecary. Ogun's a traveling apothecary. Zeph is a stay-at-home apothecary. A little bird told me your village was in rough shape, so here I am.
Oh.
Not one, but two apothecaries come to our humble home? Mayhap the flame shines bright upon us yet. See, sometimes they talk like that. Mayhap the flame shines brightly upon thee. And then sometimes they're like, wowzers. How can we ever repay you?
I'll be on my way.
Think nothing of...
Forgive me.
Oh?
Whoa.
Thought your hands were steadier than that, old man. Uh-oh, did he just, like, stab someone?
Howdy.
We keep meeting, eh? I mean, you've met twice now. This is the second time you've met. That's not really continually. You again? Figured you'd have given up and gone home. Wow, rude. Okay. I had given up doing something else, thank you very much, but I'm not a quitter, I promise. It seems you're made of stronger stuff than that. Damn right I am. I beat, like, an actual god of sorcery while you were gone. Thank you very much. Take away my medicine and dogged grit, and there would be nothing left, save for a love for a good drink. Yeah, Alfyn. You haven't been to a tavern in a while. If you say so.
Mind if we shoot the breeze?
Anyhow, what's with all the patients needing tending? It's good to have you around. What say we team up? 2 sets of hands are better than one, eh?
I think not.
Thanks, but no thanks. This isn't like some brooding, like, heist situation. You're not Therion. You can work with other people. How did I know you'd say that? As you like, then. I'll do the same. Dude, Ogun's gonna, like, stab someone on accident again. They're just gonna die.
Well now.
That takes care of everyone. And I dare say I've worked up quite a thirst. Think I'll hit... Yeah, there we go. See you around, Ogun. Uh-oh. The fellow gave you some medicine just now, yes? Thanks be to the flame, he most certainly did. Uh-oh.
Let me see it.
It'll only take a moment. Why do you want to look at... Dude, I'm not Vanessa, okay? I'm not poisoning them. For profit. Why are you looking at my medicine? Stop it. I really like the way Alfyn looks as a thief, actually. I think it's a good design. Okay. Oh yeah, tavern. That's where we're going. We're going to get drunk. A flagon of your strongest, my good man. It's not like we might need steady hands for someone, like, later. Hello? You shouldn't drink when you're sad like this, Alfyn.
How are you?
Something eating away at you, friend? Shucks. Is it that obvious?
Well...
Might as well be written on your face. Actually, someone did write it on your face. In permanent marker. Just a lost love. One I'm already in the midst of forgetting. Oh? If you're trying to win me over, you're gonna have to try. Don't worry, I got my bro at home.
Whoa.
And there she goes. I think he actually was trying to hit on her. That's kind of funny. Lying isn't your strong suit, is it? That's pretty great, actually. Smooth, Alfyn. You tried. So I'm not the only one who needed a stiff one. Long day? Heed my words, boy. Tell too many lies, even little white ones, and one day you'll forget what the truth is.
You don't say.
You don't say. Yeah, it's suddenly high stakes operation. I saw the medicine you give the villagers back there. It sucked. Sloppier than before. Oh, actually, I wasn't expecting him to say that. Almost as if your heart wasn't in it. Well, I wonder why. Maybe it's because some rude man came up to me and told me that I, like, should have given up my pursuits. To tell the truth, all this time I've been thinking. What am I really doing this for? And these days, I just don't know. I can't find an answer. Nor I. I wager I've been searching for a fair bit longer. My heart isn't in it because I'm pretty sure my heart got stabbed out of me through a couple of spears.
Huh?
Is it me or are your hands shaking?
Afraid the answer is no.
I think you've had one ale too. Dude, I just got here. We're both exhausted, I'm sure. Get a good night's sleep. Right. Ogun's a good character. Our well-written one. He's kind of rude, but there are no answers. Not for me. Okay, Ogun. You keep brooding.
Hey, yo!
Alfyn! Alfyn! You know, sometimes I wish we could see more of these areas in different times of the day, because, like, we have these nighttime cutscenes, but, like, in normal gameplay, you'll never get back here, I guess. What can I do you for?
Well...
My fever, it's getting worse by the hour. Maybe you should sleep instead of walking around on bridges at night. Ogun was taking care of you, wasn't he? Could he have botched the dose? Wow. You guys are just at each other's throats. Alright, Sir Ogun's 1,000 times the apothecary. What? Wow! Why is everyone so mean?
The hells?
If you're so darn fond of that old grump. I'm just joking. Kinda dying here. Laugh it off. It was hilarious, right? Okay, thanks. Master Ogun's worn too thin to impose.
What?
Worn thin? Why, just today he must have dropped his tools some 20-odd times. Oof. Later he started coughing something terrible, and then he just wandered away. Uh-oh, that actually sounds bad. Doesn't sound right.
Fact is,
What with all the patients he's been seeing? No wonder he's tired now. Does he have to take care of this every time there's a Sunday plague? Lore. Oh, dear. Melissa, please forgive me. Oh, no. That's right. For those that have not seen this game before, Ogun, basically he has the thought that you don't always have to save everyone. He saved a thief once, and then while he was out getting ingredients to help care for him, the thief murdered his wife, took all of his belongings, and ran away. So he's a little bit finicky about helping everyone now. Cough! Oh, gosh. No rest for the weary. My patients are waiting. You look like a patient. I should walk around town and see if anyone else needs help. Alrighty. Look around the village. There's not too much to do here. Honestly, like, it's a pretty small town. Is that Ogun? No, it's just some guy dressed up as him.
you're too kind.
Hey, shush. No. I was not dressed up as a thief. How can I ever repay? It wasn't me. I was, like, not even born yet or something. With that, I'll be on my way.
Hey, feeling all right?
Not so fast, old man. Dude, you gotta think of better ways to greet people.
What's the matter?
What's this I hear about you dropping your tools and hacking all over your... Wow, okay, let's just dig into him right now. Yeah, not one for tact, are you?
What's the matter?
Got a bad case of the... Ew.
Afraid the answer is no.
Yeah, Alfyn, come on. Have some class. Don't just ask people all this stuff.
Come on.
Hello. Right, whatever. Why don't I just take a quick look?
That'll do.
Why don't you just mind your own business? Your reputation in Orewell has suffered. Come on, old man. Believe it or not, I'm worried about you. How touching. But look, I know my body as well as... Oh.
Ye cats.
Good grief. You're getting a checkup whether you like it or not. Keep your bloody hands off me. Dude, he's mad. I told you, I'm perfectly aware of what's happening to my...
Huh?
So you knew you were about to hawk up all that blood. Oh, dear. You're sicker than a dog, and I'd be one sorry apothecary to let you walk away untreated. Now be a good patient, here? Dang. Just tell it like it is. Go ahead and treat me then, if you can. How can I? I bought so many of those purifying seeds. You still don't trust me, you son of a... ... Oh. Hell's Incarnation.
Holy.
You're falling apart inside and out. Yikes. Your forehead's nigh on fire. And what in blazes is that horrible purple rash? Oh dear. Oh no. It's a miracle you're even standing. How could you let yourself get in this state? Also, isn't that like a safety hazard for other patients? Like, surely there's like infection that could spread if you're not taking care of yourself. Don't you get it? If you don't treat this, you're going to die.
Aye.
Tell me something I don't know.
What the?
If you knew, then why? Yeah, he's an apothecary. It's none of your concern. That actually is part of the lore. It'll explain it in a sec. Even if I told you, what would you be able to do about it? Nothing. That's what. Rude. Probably true, but rude.
I'll be on my way.
Forget about me, Alfyn. For both our sakes. Someone around here must know something about Ogun. Time to harass the townspeople with questions. Inquire around town for more information on Ogun. Okay. And by that, it just means go to the green dot on the screen. Hello. I know you're like trying to recuperate, but let me talk to you. Don't even mention food to me. I have no appetite. Ogun's mutterings. Nice chatting with you. Ogun was muttering the name Melissa. Maybe mentioning that will get the old man talking. You're just gonna like bring up horrible memories? Alfyn, come on! Oh, that's wrong. Oh, the inn? Okay. We never actually do get to go inside. Also, this inn looks like it's one room. Where were both of them staying? Do they just like swap out who gets the room? Melissa. Damn it, how do you know her name? Oh, we just went in and did it, didn't we? I told you the story of how I came to choose my patients, yes? You told me you lost your dear wife. That she was murdered in cold blood by a man whose life you saved.
Aye.
But the story doesn't end there. There's more.
Mm-hmm.
Ogun Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. After that, I set off on a journey. I had no hopes, no aspirations. I just wanted to help someone, anyone, in any way I could. Anything to do Melissa proud. But it wasn't to be. One day, in a far-flung village, I found him. The man who murdered my beloved. Dude, a lot of these stories are like really sad. He had a family of his own. A wife, a boy of some 5 summers. When I saw them together, smiling and laughing, something broke inside of me. And so I waited till nightfall and snuck up upon the man when he was alone. And left him in the same shape he left my dear Melissa. Yikes. You can't be... It was a strange feeling. Though saving his life took days, ending it took but an instant. That's a yikes. Human life's a fleeting and fragile thing, eh? Okay. We're already existential, don't go too deep. I fled from the village as fast and far as I could. From there, I continued my journey as if nothing had happened. Wow. Funny, isn't it? None of these people know the man who saved their lives stole another. I can't bear to think of the pain and suffering I inflicted on that man's family, so I don't. But every day I ask myself, what right do I have to play God with these blood-stained hands? Time and again I thought of ending my own life, but I'm too much of a coward to do the deed. How many years has it been now? In my travels, my body has come to be ravaged by every plague and pestilence our realm has known, but never once have I thought of treating myself. I'm a murderer, a sinner, and mine is not a life worth saving. So he follows his rules explicitly to the point where he will not ever heal any murderers, including himself. Do you see now, Alfyn? This is the answer I've found. I'm feeling a bit tired. Pray leave me to rest for a while. Feels bad. Feels sad.
That stubborn bastard.
Okay. That's one way to bring it up.
Ain't there nothing in here that'll help at a time like this?
Man, if only there was some sort of apothecary around here, maybe we could heal him. I was looking in his bag.
Wow, what a mess. Been too busy to clean it out all this time.
I mean, I feel that. My backpack during school.
Ogun is determined to die.
Yeah, he
That's
seemed
the answer
pretty
he's
determined.
come to. After a long and harrowing journey.
How lovely, how uplifting, even, one might
What
say.
right do I have to think I know better?
It's probably safe to say he's not a
Besides,
stable mind in that regard.
What could I do for him anyhow?
Oh, stop it. Stop it, Alfyn. Stop it.
I barely managed to get by as it is. How do I even go about fixing a busted soul?
If you use a strong enough seed from the store, you'll fix it.
One small, insignificant man.
Alfyn, you remember the part where you killed a god? You remember that? Not killed, but defeated, I suppose.
Damn it all.
Like, in hand-to-hand combat, you subdued an actual ethereal being.
A letter.
A letter?
To my dear friend Alfyn.
It's my bro! He
When you
left me
find
a
this
letter.
No doubt you'll be off in some far-flung village somewhere.
It's very true, I'm on a bridge.
I was more than happy to urge you on in your journey, but truth be told, I was just a bit worried about you. Worried that along the way, you'd find someone and take on all their pain and suffering as your own.
Wow. What a time to find this letter.
You've always had a sensitive streak after all.
You're too good of a guy, Alfyn.
But, should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
Dude, even when my bro's not here, he's my bro. We get flashbacks. Sweet.
Seth, you're back.
That I am, Nina.
Is something the matter?
Nothing you need worry yourself about. Alf. I've always admired your selflessness.
Remember the
In
bird?
others, you think nothing of yourself.
It's kind of hilarious that, like, Ophelia telling Liana to think of a bird saved, like, many lives from death.
In that sense, you're the best apothecary and the best friend anyone could ask for.
Aww.
You
Aww.
have nothing to worry about.
This is actually really sound advice, though. Like,
So go out there, Alf, and do what you feel is right. With your heart at ease and your head held high. P.S. This is far too embarrassing to say in person, so I'll just hide this letter underneath all your stuff.
okay.
That idiot.
I love
Just
it.
reading that, my face is as red as a beet. Thanks, buddy.
Dude, this is so wholesome.
I really got myself worked up over nothing, didn't I? I know what I need to do. And God's be damned if anyone will
Let's
keep me from
go.
doing it.
Max stats
Ain't
Alfyn,
that
ready to
right,
go.
Seth? I'll show everyone what I believe in. Including you, wherever you are. And you too, Ogun. Just you wait.
Someday we'll meet up with that traveling apothecary that saved our lives. Go to the inn. Okay. Hello.
Sorry, old man. I'm here, whether you like it or not.
Alfyn, how many times must I say it? Just leave me here and go
Just
underway.
leave me in this pile on this bed.
Enough.
He's just like, shut up.
Quit your belly aching and
Let's
lie down
go.
before I have to knock you over.
I actually love this scene. Oh, it's like, oh.
What in the God's name are you?
So you're a stinking murderer. A sinner, huh? Great. Like I give a damn.
Dude, he's going hard. He's going.
It ain't my job to choose who lives and who dies. I ain't no god. If it's in my power to help a body, I'll be damned if that ain't what I'm gonna
Dude,
do.
Alfyn's such a good dude.
That's why I became an apothecary. That's what I believe in.
You idiot.
There. That should keep you breathing for now.
Just what do you plan to do next?
Great question.
Ain't it obvious? I'm gonna fix you. And not just your body. All of you.
Dang. What a legend.
I'm gonna whip up an elixir that'll have you feeling like a new man. Just you wait, Ogun.
Runs to the tavern and grabs a bunch of alcohol.
Fix me? Don't make me laugh.
You literally laughed at the start of that. So, guess I win? Well, I dashed out of there like a man on a mission. But heck if I ain't got the faintest idea of what to do next. Also, that house is in, like, really bad disrepair. I ain't never seen the like of those symptoms.
Should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
I'll try. Come to think of it. One time when Zeph and I were studying together. Remember the bird?
Alfyn,
Say, Alf. Remember when we were small and you got real sick? I feared you were going to die. What a nice conversation to be having over the table. Slowly but steadily, your body cramped up until you couldn't even hold a spoon. And those terrible purple blotches, I could hardly bear to look at you. I've been trying to replicate the elixir that cured you, but to no avail. The traveler who saved you was really something else. Too bad we weren't of a mind to ask for the recipe back then, huh? Talking about Zigzagoon. Fun time, Zeph. So much for remembering. Yeah, he didn't remember the bird properly. Wait a minute. Hold on. Couldn't hold a spoon. Hasn't Ogun been dropping it? Dude. And purple blotches. You'll get there, Alfyn. Hold on.
I can't believe it. But
It couldn't be. It's too much of a coincidence. Or is it? I mean, not when you're written into an RPG where anything can happen. If Ogun has the same disease that I had, that means there's a cure. The same cure that saved my life. Think, Alfyn, think. How did he make the medicine? Who am I kidding? I couldn't even remember my own symptoms until now.
damn it all.
It must be in here somewhere. Think. I am the cure.
Great.
There, that should do it. You're a lucky boy, Alfyn. The disease had all but taken over. You had a day or two at best. That I just happened to come along when I did, with this potion in hand. Yeah, Alfyn should probably be dead. Fate works in mysterious ways. How long did I labor to brew this elixir? And from ingredients that I may never see again. Tell the truth, it was meant for another, but that hardly matters now. If it saves your life, it will have more than served its purpose. Well, hope someone else didn't need it more. Sleep tight, son. You'll be feeling better on the morrow. Yep. We have a very, very powerful brain to the point where we can travel back in time to ask questions to the people that healed us. Let's go ahead and inquire.
Oh?
Come now, Alfyn. What did I just tell you? Rest is the best medicine, you know? That's it. The answer is that Ogun needs to sleep. Now it's back to bed with you. Wait, hold on. Oh, I just pressed talk. I didn't inquire, actually. Hold on. Okay. A traveling Pock-A-Therry. At least I think that's what he said. This is actually like kind of cute and hilarious because this is like young Alfyn. He goes around the world helping people who are hurt or sick, like me. Shucks, I hope I can do that someday. And I remember the recipe to the elixir. Still awake, are we? Tell me all of your trade secrets. What's in the potion, you ask? You weren't jesting when you said you wanted to be an apothecary, were you? Very well. Who am I to refuse such an inquisitive young mind? Tell me all your stuff. The elixir was brewed from the feather of an ogre eagle. Fun fact, remember when I said, remember the bird? He actually is remembering the bird to a degree, so yeah, take that. A fearsome beast whose wings span so wide they could block out the sun. They terrorize the skies above the forest of Ruba. Not far from... Wow. One coincidence after another. A boy like you would be wise not to wander there, lest you get snatched up and spirited away above the clouds. That's it. Brain blast. I did it. Down if I know how, but I remember now. All I need is the feather of an ogre eagle. And the flame take me at the forest of Ruba ain't just outside. Wow, this is really convenient. You've saved my life again, stranger. What a swell dude.
Let's go.
Hang in there, Ogun. I'm gonna fix you up as good as new. Alright. Exit the village to the northwest and make for the forest of Ruba. Don't mind if I do. Alright. I'm going to switch back to Sorcerer, just because that is the easiest method of clearing out, like, enemies and stuff. For now, I'm going to keep my elemental defense as high as it can go. Yeah. That's it, for sure. I figured it out. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and save, so we don't have to listen to that again. Not that it was bad storytelling, but we have better things to do. Okay. Oh, there's a chest down here. Ooh, purifying dust. I probably won't need that until the very end of the game, but it's good to have anyway.
You won't feel a thing.
Okay, what are these things weak to?
Alright.
Surely one of the elements, right?
Ignis Ardere!
Not that. Oh great, my defense is lowered. And I'm getting attacked. I'm gonna die, I know. Okay.
Here we go.
Red Wing.
Ardere!
Come on, they gotta be weak to something here, right? Oh, that did a ton of damage. Okay, so they can do ice magic, but they weren't weak to fire. That's unfortunate. Let's just heal.
That'll do her.
Dude, my heals do massive damage. Or that's not the right way to word it. I massively heal with this elemental defense up this much.
What's the big idea?
Okay, just lower defense the
Here
whole
we
time.
go.
Okay, eventually I'll find this out. To nitrous?
Nitrous Canary.
Aha! I found it. That's all I need to know. I just need to know one weakness.
Bring it on.
I should probably equip SP Saver while I'm going through this little dungeon path area because I'm almost out of SP already. Yikes, okay.
Here goes nothing.
First aid. I mean, I suppose that's true.
Bring it on.
I'm gonna actually use a plum here.
Here goes nothing.
Okay.
Bring it on.
I really should have looked at my build first before just running out like this, but what do you do?
Bring. Oh, right.
Okay, this should kill.
Nitrous Canary.
Yeah!
Ha! Try again.
Alrighty. Let's heal that way. Okay, let's equip more support skills. Don't need this. Gonna equip augmented elements. Don't need this. Gonna equip SP Saver. There we go. It's a good grinding build. And let's save. Okay. Off the beaten path a little bit. Oh, there's a chest over there.
Let's see what you got.
What are those things?
Here we go.
Creepy fledgling. I hope they're weak to... Let's see, let's go from the bottom this time. That move looks like insane, by the way. Just like the animation is like... I don't actually know how to evolve that. I caught a fully evolved form in the wild area.
Yes. That'll do her.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay,
Let's get down to work.
guess we're doing this.
All right.
Okay. What about Lux Conjurer? Nope. Nope, I tried. So much damage.
All right.
Ugh.
That'll do her.
Yeah, Alfyn I feel like is one of the lowest levels we've had one of the, like, in the final chapters. Well, I don't know. Ophelia was pretty low. She was level 53 when we beat Matthias, I think. There's a chance I might evolve with an item or something.
That'll do her.
Some of like the weird psychic types evolve in weird ways. Maybe you need to put a hat on it.
All right. Let's get down to work. That'll do her.
I'm glad I don't take any SP to do anything because this battle is taking forever. I hope they're weak to something. That would be tragic if they weren't weak to anything. Okay,
Alright.
let's see. How is Ventus Saltaire? Nope. Wow.
What's the big idea?
There is one completely ridiculous level up method
What the shucks?
that I don't know why they did it. I won't tell you what it is, but like it involves like multiple steps and location specific stuff. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go twice. It's good. Well, maybe I'm not gonna go twice anymore. Gosh dang it, okay.
That'll do her.
I'm going at the end. Will I live that
Here
long?
we go.
You know what? If I die, so be it. There we go. Okay, I will live if I kill them. Still don't know what the one dude's weak to, but this is good enough. Okay, I need to heal though.
Alrighty.
That's tragic.
That'll do her.
Step 1, catch it. Step 2, evolve it. There you go. Easy.
Here goes nothing. The nitrous canal.
Alright, well those guys are gone, so that's less things to have to deal with now.
Here goes nothing. That'll do her.
Okay, what are you weak to? Just please tell me. If it's like fire and I was like, let's start from the bottom this time, I'm gonna be so sad. It's ice. Okay. That's something it's weak to. It could be only... Okay. This is bad. I'm unconscious. Okay, I'm alive. Holy crap. This is dangerous, actually, if I get knocked unconscious. Okay. Don't do it again? Okay. We're good.
Bring it on. Glacius Claudaire.
Oh, you're talking about Phoebus.
Down to work. Glacius Claudaire. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, and it's random, so you can't look up a guide. Have fun. Okay. Don't want to die on the trail here. Dude, $20,000? Who left this out here? Huh. I mean, I guess if there's these strong monsters around, I wouldn't want to keep, like, go back. If I wasn't, like, prepared for, like, battling stuff, I'd just be like, okay,
Want a tangle, huh?
I'm good. Okay, sweet. This is a good mix.
The nitrous canal.
Let's go.
Here goes. The nitrous canal. All right.
This is fine.
That'll do her. Here we go. The nitrous canal.
This battle encounter went much smoother than the other ones.
Nitrous
didn't it?
canal.
Goodbye.
Ha! Try again.
Alrighty. Run and grab. I really don't need all these chests, I don't think, but I mean, you never know. Energizing pomegranate. Okay.
Want a tangle, huh?
Ooh, that's like a gross looking spider thing. At least I surprised them this time. That never
Here
happens.
goes nothing.
Okay. What could this be weak to? Fire? I mean, it's a spider. Woolly spider.
Ignis Ardere.
Nope. Wasn't that. Maybe it'll be weak to lightning.
The nitrous canal.
It is? That makes things easy. Everything's weak to lightning on this, like, area. Okay. Doesn't seem too strong. Oh, except it can put me to sleep. Kill it! Actually, I'm gonna save this for...
The nitrous canal.
The spider is broken.
What's the
Oh
big
dear,
idea?
lower defense. That sounds bad.
The nitrous canal.
Oh, they're both just dead. That's fine.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go. Go Alfyn. You're the best. Okay. Also, we're getting a ton of money. Okay. Sweet, we made it. We made it to the trail. And I know that we haven't actually done the boss or anything yet, but I think I'm actually going to end the stream here. I got some stuff that I need to do this evening before it gets too late. So I apologize that we didn't get like much done, but we will. I'll do research on the fighting stuff, and we will defeat this boss next stream. Speaking of which, that might not be on Saturday, or it might be earlier on Saturday. It depends, sort of. So look out for if you're on my, want to check my Twitter or whatever, I'll probably tweet out when I'm going live then. But if I do stream tomorrow, it'll probably be closer to 1 Mountain Standard Time instead of 3. I have a dinner in the evening that I need to make it to. So anyway, let me do a proper send off. So okay. Well, thank you guys again for watching, chatting, and hanging out. It means a lot to have support for doing stuff like this. It's easier to stream this stuff when it's not just me talking to myself, so thanks for hanging out. Hope you're interested in Octopath. And next time I will beat Alfyn's Chapter 4 probably. And even though I want to keep Alfyn, I think, for a little bit to try the other secret bosses, I love you too. Even though I'll keep it on to try and do the other secret bosses with Alfyn, we'll spin the wheel and find out which traveler we'll do after him after we beat his chapters. So, thanks so much, and I'll see you then. Bye.